The reason that I became interested in wildlife and I'm doing the kind of job I'm doing now is because I was lucky enough when I was a child to, my uncle used to take me out on walks and point out different types of nature. He'd name the butterflies, he'd name the trees, so I got interested at a really young age and enjoyed being out in wildlife. And then I was lucky enough to find that I could actually get a job in doing the kind of work that I really loved. It's part of my everyday life. It's not just my job, it's my hobby and passion as well. Summer Valley Rediscovered is a partnership project between Bath and North East Somerset Council, Westfield Parish Council, Radstock Town Council and various other organisations, and it's all about improving the wildlife of the Summer Valley and also about encouraging people to go out and enjoy that wildlife and connect to nature. Waterside Valley is a really important green space for the area. It's about 30 acres in size, which is a really big green space, and it's really close to where people live as well. It's really close to Radstock, it's really close to Westfield. The wildlife of Waterside Valley is really important. What we've got here is we've got a big area of grassland, so that's got lots of different species of grass and flowers in it, which are really important for insects and butterflies. As we've been standing here, an orange tip has flown over my head. I've seen a small white. So we've got the grassland area. We've also got the stream running through. So there'll be lots of different invertebrates and fish living in the stream. And then we've got trees on site. We're standing by lots of willow trees. Willows are really great for insects. Lots of different species live in willow trees. During the day, you might see things like red kites flying over the valley. They'll be looking for mice and voles living in the grassland. I've seen deer here during the day. And then if you come at night, it gets really exciting because there's lots of species of bat that you'll find at Waterside Valley. So we can use bat detectors to work out what species of bat are here. So it's a really fabulous place for wildlife, and it's great that it's just right on the doorstep of lots of people living nearby. The mining history has affected Waterside Valley, particularly around the stream. A little bit further upstream to where we are, the stream disappears into a tunnel or a culvert, and that's because the nearby Hayden pit, the spoil heap from Hayden pit, crept over the side of the valley and covered the stream, so it had to be put into a tunnel. So that has quite an impact on wildlife.
The discovery of coal in Radstock, in particular 1763, that was, it changed. It became a little industrial island in an otherwise agricultural area. Where we're sat now, in the past, it's been a canal going straight through there, and railway lines and tramways, and all around you would have been industrial activity. The main impact of the mining on the Waterside Valley is going to be Hayden Colliery and the batch, as it's called. Around here, the spoil heaps are called batches. So that was where they dumped the mixture of shale and rock that was left, that wasn't the coal that they'd extracted. And they used to call that the dirt. So that was dumped alongside the Waterside Valley. And it's still there now and been purchased, I believe, by the council for it to be a place for events and things. So it's good that it's being used. I mean, there were other features, obviously, in the valley, such as there was a mill there once, and some of the defensive lines, World War II defensive lines. I can remember going down as a child and seeing the big concrete teeth type of things that were there in case any tanks came, and also things like pillboxes, defensive pillboxes. So, quite a lot of history in a small little valley, as well as the miners' pool, of course, which was a swimming pool. They dammed Snail's Brook and used it for swimming, and sometimes the miners would wash themselves after they'd been mining. So quite a few features in that valley.
There's lots of really good reasons for volunteering. If you've got a bit of spare time and you want to get involved with your local community, then that can be a really good reason. If you're looking to meet other people who might be like-minded other people who are also volunteering, and it can be a really good way to make some new friends. At Summer Valley Rediscovered, we've got various different volunteering programmes. So we've got a practical conservation day that happens once a week. So you might be doing some scything of grass or some cutting back of scrub or helping to make a new footpath. So very practical work. Then we've also got our River Detectives project, which is about collecting data. So it's about looking at the streams, place where we are at the moment, and collecting different data about the streams. And then we've also got our Nature Watch volunteers, some of whom are recording butterflies, others are looking at the plants in the grassland. So all sorts of different opportunities to get out and get involved and get to know your local area better.